Hey everyone, I'm back with a new video. I wanted to do this walkthrough already before, well, last weekend. With my allergies and my stuffy nose, it was not really happening. In all honesty, also because I didn't want to make the video like something negative, which is not. It's just I'm having a problem placing this deck in the way I want to use it. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just something hard for me to describe. I hope we will get to it, you know. So this is the Wild Muse Oracle deck. It's by Vanessa Somuayina. I'm hoping I'm coming close to saying that right. And illustrated by Aaron Fellis. Again, hoping I'm saying it right. A beautiful clamshell box. The quality is amazing. In the inside it says, I'm strong, I'm wild, I am love. The box is, however, bigger, yeah, than the book, yeah. All honesty, I found it a little bit weird. I don't know if you can really see it, but there is, well, a good portion open here. I already took the cards out, but they're normally in here. Yeah, very strong, very tight, you know, they're definitely secure. Everything about the quality is perfection. Yeah, there's nothing to say in a negative way about this. I'm gonna put the box aside because I already zoomed in, so we got a tiny space. The book is hardcover, again, beautiful quality, glossy pages. It gives us an introduction, preparing your cards, shuffling. We got some spreads here going on, and then we actually go directly into the cards. Sorry. We got the picture of the card, and then we got the message and healing. I'm looking at it at like two different kind of messages. Maybe a more general one, and yeah, a healing one. That was it. In the end, we do have something about the author and the illustrator and the designer, and her previous works. I know of them. I don't own any of them. I might be slightly interested in this, but it's pink. I'm not a pink girl. So this is, I think, the thing that stopped me. Maybe in the future, but for now, this one I was interested in. So yeah, that's the guidebook. We will get back to that when we pick a card. This is the deck. Beautiful matte gold gilding. The backs feel like rose petal, while the fronts feel very satin kind. So again, quality wise, I cannot complain even in the slightest. I do want to check if there's not a glare. Let me do that quickly. Okay, I'll try to zoom in, I think, a little bit. I think this will be okay. So yes, let's dig in. I'm gonna go a little bit here so we can put the rest next to it. So this is card number 1. We do have a number and then a key word or a key phrase kind of thing. And again, I will go through it because these are my complaints. There's nothing wrong with it. So the first one, I'm sorry, I'm already too fast, is stormy. I mean, again, the colors, the art, yeah, it's beautiful. The second one is number 2, claim your energy. Again, with the color, yeah, there's nothing negative about it. Number 3, the best of you. Number 4, create and progress. Five, boss up. 6, in touch with your body. The number and the little stars going on here is actually gold foiling, which again, it gives it that extra thing, right? So again, beautiful. I do like the art. There are some things which I will come back to, but overall it is a beautiful deck. In touch with your body. 7, gentleness. Number 8, the journey. I think it's one of my favorite cards. I really love this. The way she's out of, this is a car if you look closely, and she's like out of the window, you know, wind in her hair. It would almost be more like freedom or something, but yeah, maybe the journey to freedom. I really like it. Number 9, tell it like it is. 10, murky waters. 11, unconscious games. 12, leap of faith. I do like, again, it's a little bit of the Fool energy, right? Getting off that cliff almost. 13, decluttering. I'm even looking myself again, you know. I've been looking for some time now, but goal setting, number 14. Number 15, endless serendipity. 16, love is in the air. 17, updates to your system. 18, beauty sleep. 'Again, one of my favorites. Yeah, connect with nature. It's also the box and the book front, the covers. Absolutely beautiful. Confessions for card number 20. Uh, 21, Queen of Everything. 22, every step counts. 23, trust your intuition. 24, know your worth. 25, healthy boundaries. 26, the day you plant the seed. 27, the ship has sailed. 28, perfect moments. 29, upside down. 30, manifesting magic. 31, your tribe, your vibe. 32, prioritize reflection. 33, best case scenario. 34, here, there is always a way. 35, take action. 36, time to move on. 37, emotional baggage. 38, sorry, be authentic. I like this one too. 39, big changes, I'm sorry. 40, crystal clear. 41, jar of dreams. 42, disconnect. 43, the 10-90 ratio. 44, on fire. 45, hope on the horizon. 46, hidden in plain sight. 47, no strings attached. 48, multiple streams. 49, becoming nobody. 50, be open to receiving. 51, rehabilitation. I do love the wolf in the picture. 52, zero fucks given. 53, sacrifices. And 54, fighting spirit. Okay, so yeah, I don't mind modern. I'm even getting more into modern lately. So that cannot be it. However, the first thing that I noticed, yeah, I'm really trying to put an effort and really focusing on some melanated decks, you know. Everybody's beautiful, which I can still live with, you know. However, most of the melanated women in this deck, yeah, because they're all beautiful black ladies, you know. I seem to find or have a little bit of a problem with all the long, silky, straight hair, yeah. I know we as women, we like to experiment and we do different things with our hair, you know. But the thing I love about tapping into the melanated decks, yeah, is really getting that authentic feeling, you know. And I think that is part of what is disconnecting me with this one. Because again, it's not about a modern deck versus not a modern deck in that sense, right? It's that connection. And that could, of course, be an art style. This is one thing. I feel like I'm a little bit on a ramble here. Because it's very hard to really pinpoint, yeah, where I find my trouble, you know. But this is what I mean, yeah. This is all straight silky hair, you know, colors. I don't mind. Here we have some curls. Here we have a little bit of the afro going on. I really like that. Okay, this is questionable because there is some waves, but you know, here we do have some curls. Here again, some curls with an afro and some curls. Yeah. Then I do love these because we see the Muslim black woman represented, you know. However, from the 54 cards, we have 2, and they practically, well, they're very, very similar, you know. And yeah, this one too, it became a little bit of a Barbie kind of feeling, and I don't mean that in the most positive way. I also don't want to bash it, you know, because I still like what I see. It's just, yeah, I don't know where my disconnect is coming from in that sense. And then, okay, let me get that other deck. I did a walkthrough of it on my channel, I think last week. Yeah. It was the Our World Today Oracle. So when I use Oracle, most of the time, you know, which is, well, again, most of the time, yeah, unless it has a specific purpose. But I will pick a card, and that will be, yeah, my focus, right? Let me put it more in the middle. So that is going to be my focus, yeah? If we look at the mask, if I want to tap into the guidebook, let's tap into the guidebook here. It says here, protecting my energy, right? And you have some upright and reverse keywords. So tap into my energy. The mask, even though here it's a mouth mask, but for me it's also about, well, hiding who you are, right? When you look at that keyword, yeah? So the karmic, yeah, what goes around comes around. What does the book say? So that's the karmic energy, right? When I want to tap into the book, yeah, again, karma, yeah, what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? Like, you get that hit, yeah, from the keyword and from the book. When we go back to, well, the deck we are supposed to be reviewing, some I can get there. With a lot, I cannot. And when I tap into the guidebook, I'm walking up against this wall, you know? So let's pick one out. Let's do multiple streams, you know, because I had it with some cards. I didn't do this one yet, so let's see. Yeah, I will try to read what's in the book. This is card 48. Okay, let's see if maybe you can read a little bit with me. Let's put this one still here. See, it is the same size, the picture, so that's good. So the message: a stream is a small narrow river, a body of flowing fluid. When looking at a stream's current and strength, it is no comparison to a large river. However, many people forget that large, mighty rivers have had help from little streams. Without dozens or sometimes even hundreds of little streams flowing into one giant main river, there would be a drought instead of a powerful flowing body of water. When looking at your life or even comparing yourself to others, never forget this principle of multiple streams helping to create one big mighty river. The wealthiest and most successful people on this planet almost always have various ways of making money. When looking in from the outside, it seems like they have one big successful business. But what fails to meet the eye is how much time they've spent creating multiple streams, with some bringing in more rewards than others. Then the healing. Creating multiple ways of income, success, and happiness has become more critical than ever. Counting on just one hobby or job, which is tied to external circumstances and other people's decisions put you at the mercy of these individuals. Unless they are happy and thriving, you will not feel happiness or be able to thrive. When you only have one way of making money or one person to talk to when you're feeling down, there can be a lot of pressure for things to run smoothly. Creating your own diversified portfolio of income streams is a healthy habit. Or no, sorry. Income streams, healthy habits, and people can be intimidating, but it is necessary. Don't wait till you are in an emotional or financial crisis to try to meet new people or build your own business extension of your current business. Think ahead and always leave the door open for new relationships, opportunities, and healthy habits to find you. So when we think about rivers and streams, for me that is water energy. Water energy is all about, well, the feelings, the emotions, you know what I mean? And here we're really talking about business and money, you know? The second problem I'm having, so the first is what is said, I'm not connecting that back yet to this, yeah? Even if it would have been, the thing is, I think it's so specific, right? Because I think when we talk, if maybe the word used was abundance, creating abundance, but again, I want to see that in the emotional realm when we're talking about streams and rivers and water, yes? Also, again, that finality of the message, yeah? When, let's see, when I take here a card, yeah, this was about expanding your consciousness, if I'm not mistaken. I get this start, which means I can go with the flow, right? Something that really is about this. But there is not like a definitive, definitory meaning, sorry, you know, that doesn't allow me to think further. Again, it's so hard to explain for me at this moment. Well, already, since I have it. So for me, initially, I thought that the booklet was a problem for me, that this is why I could not tap into it, you know? But even if I wanted to use that as a focus, again, let me get another one, yeah. The yogi. Okay, I need to be looking in the booklet for this one. Enlightenment. Okay, more I don't need. Enlightenment, yeah. The focus is enlightenment, yeah. Then the question would be, well, how do I get this, right? And I can put some tarot or even other oracles around it, yeah. So it's about how to get to that point, right? So let's just get one, yeah. This cannot be a focus, unconscious games, yeah, because, or maybe it can, and if you have this deck and you work with it in a specific way, please share it, because I'm really stuck, you know. Unconscious games, well, maybe I could ask, am I playing unconscious games, you know, and how does that affect me, right? I cannot go to the book for this because, well, let's try again. I will not do the whole text. But I'm really trying to figure it out myself, you know, how to work with this deck. So I will do just a message, right? What parts of your life aren't serving you? What have you been carrying around with you all this time in urgent need of being released? Okay, well, she asked 2 questions. Maybe with something like this, I could ask these things and actually pull more cards, right? Give these questions some thought and write your answers down. Sometimes we fail to notice how readily we have been playing along in unconscious games. Whether it's unintentionally allowing toxic relationships to affect us or giving negative thoughts too much power over our lives. Shine a light on these shadow games to see what needs to be eliminated. This message brings you the courage and grace to free yourself from any unconscious games you might have become a part of. And that's a lot in the last paragraphs. It's like almost giving an answer to a question I didn't ask, you know. And again, it gets me stuck. It's like the cards. Okay, this sounds good. Maybe it's gonna sound weird. I'm sorry for my ramble. It feels like I'm getting an answer to a question I didn't ask, so I cannot really focus on it because now I have an answer, because apparently now it's solved, right? I mean, this card is the message, yeah. Well, I forgot how she phrased it. Well, everything's gonna be okay, right? It's fixed now. This is the message, yeah. And again, she might not mean it like that, and don't get me wrong. I don't try to be negative. I'm really trying to understand this deck. It's yeah, it's making me stuck in my own loop, you know. Let's see, let's consciously set, yeah, because this one, if I would get this one as a focus, goal setting, I can do that, yeah. This one becomes difficult. Endless serendipity. I don't know what to do with that. Serendipity in itself is a beautiful thing, but I don't think you can get that endlessly, yeah. Again, not knowing what the book says, but I don't think you can get that endlessly because, well, then you never learn in life, right? If everything just goes with the flow. Let me put this one there. Love is in the air. Yeah, is that really a focus? It could be. I wouldn't know what to do with that. If I would ask a general question, you know, and I would get love is in the air, yeah, that would automatically make that a love reading. There are no interest in my life right now. So again, I would not know where to go with that. But okay. This one, a little bit difficult. It could be done. Updates to your system. I could put that as I need to learn some new things, you know, because, well, I might be older in a new kind of era, you know. I might need to update, yeah, to some, well, to some new things, right? Another thing, what I wanted to say, and again, please don't be mad at me, because I don't really mean it in a negative way, but I was doing a reading. Because what I thought, okay, let's go there first, yeah? I was thinking maybe this is not a focus deck. Maybe this is a closure deck. In a sense of you did a reading and then you pick one card, you know, to maybe conclude the reading. That's the only thing that kind of calms me, you know? I'm not used to doing that. But maybe I could do that with this deck, you know? However, so I had this reading and I wanted to try that, but the last part that I wanted to try to really close off the reading was a message from my ancestors. And I already got the deck and I sat down, and then while I was shuffling, not this deck, I was still shuffling my tarot, my mind was like, oh, hell no. And I was like, what hell no? It was like somebody was, well, whispering my ear. You cannot use it as an ancestor deck for me personally, yeah, because, well, I don't think they would like to see, I don't mind sexiness, please don't get me wrong. I'm a Scorpio, I'm open-minded, yeah, I can get there, yeah. But there is something about some of the sexiness that's, okay, I'm just gonna say it. It kind of annoys me, you know. Here, yeah. I mean, we got legs for days, yeah. Well, okay, weeks, yeah, not days, yeah. I mean, compared to that, my legs are seconds, yeah. Okay, that's one thing. Like this one, with the booty out, yeah. I think I would, when I'm shuffling. Because now, honestly, not a lot of them are okay. They could definitely be used, you know. But with some, I might be a little bit uncomfortable, if I'm really honest, to get that in an ancestor reading. And that might be my ancestors, that might be me, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling with some, like I said, not all, but with some, I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable. There is a sexiness in this deck that I feel like makes it for me not really usable to really use in ancestor readings, you know. Again, that might be me. I'm also a little bit annoyed. Every boobie is perfectly round, you know, really round, like round. I don't think this kind of perfect boobies ever existed, but okay, you never know. This too, I mean, I think I would be very comfortable if I got one of these, you know, in an ancestor reading. And that might totally be me, right? Not saying it's not. Then again, let's go to the wording, you know, becoming nobody. Well, who would want to become nobody? And again, then I would like to go in the book. Well, let's do it. Let me just skip, and then if something pops up, okay, it says now is the time to go deeper than you ever have, so you can allow yourself to have new experiences in your life. I like. You see, your brain is really a looking glass into the past. And when you allow past experiences to control your emotions and behavior, you're living in the past. Correct. Living this way will make it impossible for you to have any new experiences in life, which is why it's so crucial that you learn to get beyond yourself and become nobody. Yeah, I don't like that phrasing. Again, this is very personal, perhaps, you know. Because even if we get beyond ourselves, we will never be nobody. At least, again, that's how I see it, you know. So yeah, here is, yeah, tell it like it is. I could use that as a focus. It kind of reminds me of a card in the African Goddess Rising. I think it's about speak up, yeah. So I can connect that to it. But again, with this sexiness, yeah, I think I would be a little bit uncomfortable in an ancestor setting, you know. Murky waters, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Leap of faith, yeah, I could ask the question, the focus is a leap of faith. What do I need to leap into, you know? This, yes. Gentleness, boss up, create and progress. Okay, the best of you. I'm really looking from, I'm trying to look from a different perspective, right? I think that if I could use it as a focus, I really need to forget the book. I think this is where I'm going against that, right? Because if I look at it, could I use that as a focus? Yeah. Sacrifices. Okay, what sacrifices need to take place? Fighting spirits. Yeah. Even zero fucks given. No strings attached. Hidden in plain sight. Hope on the horizon. Disconnect. Yeah. Jar of dreams. I could just focus on the dreams, right? Get clarity on something. Yeah, okay. So this is what I mean. And I do love to tap back into a guidebook, you know. I go with my first instincts, yeah. But then I do love to tap into a guidebook, especially if I'm going to use it as a focus to really gain a little bit more and deeper perspective on what I should be focusing on, right? What is ancestor, spirit, universe trying to tell me? So in all honesty, like I said, the quality is amazing, yeah. Most of the art I like, yeah, like I said, there is this sexiness, you know, that's going on. And this one would be a hard focus for me. Yeah, the ship has sailed. Yeah, what ship has sailed? I mean, that could be a question, right? But maybe, yeah, something about letting go. This is, again, I really need to, I need to find a way. If any of you who are watching this have the deck, maybe, please share your thoughts with me. Because I don't know if it's just me or if it's just a phase right now. Because in all honesty, I think I mentioned, yeah, how blown away I was with this deck. And of course you cannot compare in that sense, right? They're very, very different in style, in subject, in that sense. So it's not fair, you know, to put them next to each other in that sense, right? But I do feel that either I'm missing something with this deck, yeah, or yeah, I didn't make that connection yet. The thing I think about most in this moment is, yeah, that I need to let the guidebook go in that sense, yeah. And maybe just focus on the card and intuition in that sense. I also didn't find yet, yeah, a deck, a tarot deck I like to pair with it. Ooh, let me check real quick, because I had one that was, well, a possibility. Maybe, because in all honesty, that actually came because of the backings, which have that gold foil, right, on black. And because here too we have the gold foil. These are the soul cards, so they're actually really basic, right? They're minimalist. And the fun part is, yeah, that it makes the oracle definitely pop. Yeah, I do like this, but I don't know if it's like the perfect match in that sense. I think that's hard for me right now because I'm not fully connected to this oracle yet. But let's do a few. I hope you can see it with all the glare. Let me check real quick again. Yeah, I think it's okay. I'm sorry. So we have Judgment with the 8 of Swords, and then the ship has sailed. So really going on intuition right now, letting things go, right? That evolution of letting go and really mastering, yeah, the thought control, the communication control, right? Sometimes we need to let things go. The day you plant the seed, yeah, between the 5 of Pentacles and the Emperor. Okay. I think they, at least from everything I have in my collection, these work best in this moment. But if, again, you have ideas or you have the deck and you're already pairing it, please bring me some ideas. 4 of Pentacles and the Star between Know Your Worth. Kind of like that. Every step counts. I think, like I said, because the black and gold really came from the back, right? The backings of this deck. But also because of the gold foiling, it really makes this pop and this the additional message. So there is something I really like about it. I don't know if it's perfection because, again, with this one, I'm so tied up, you know. But yeah, 10 of Cups and Justice. Every step counts. Oh, I missed one. Trust your intuition with the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Nice. Queen of everything. This would be hard for me then again, you know. Queen of everything. How would that be for me? A focus card. And then between the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, again, that's a hard one then again. Maybe that will make sense if you do a reading and you get some additional cards with it, you know. Beauty, sleep. I could just see this as rest. I don't know if there is a rest card, to be honest. But I could see this as rest, right? And this one was weird too. Prioritize reflection. I might use it as prioritize as a keyword for this card, for example, the Knight of Pentacles, and then a reflection for the Ace of Swords. to see it as two different ones, maybe. Again, like I said, I'm a little bit stuck with some of these cards. There is always a way. I like that one. Yeah. Between the Moon and the King of Wands. Take action. Yeah. Temperance and Six of Cups. So, I don't know what you think of this combination. Like I said, it's the only one that made sense in this moment. But again, please share thoughts that you might have about this deck, about pairings that might work, or if you have the deck, you know, that work for you. I would be very curious. Time to move on. Yeah, it works. Between the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Emotional baggage. Yeah, Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So I do think the combination works. This makes it really pop. I think because this really pops, I want to make sense of that focus card, right? Jar of Dreams, Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Here I would be like, don't be too much in your dreaming, you know. Be more grounded, yeah. Reflect and understand and nurture your true desires, because if you don't, this will cause heartache, you know. This is how yeah, in this moment, then how I would read that. The 1090 ratio, I might need to go in the booklet a little bit for this, but yeah, try not to get on that message, you know, because I think this is what's messing me up a little bit. Disconnect between death and the Ten of Wands. That's actually a beautiful pairing, right? At least one, not beautiful, but an understanding one. Yeah, something that makes sense. Hidden in plain sight between the Hermit and the Ace of Wands. So yeah, like I said, for me, this was the pairing right now. I don't know if it's gonna be always, but for now, this was the one that attracted me most. Yeah, like I said, that I just liked the most, you know, that made sense. Oh, like that. So yeah, this, well, let me put this aside then. So yeah, this one is the Wild Muse Oracle. Again, quality is amazing. The colors, these are my colors, you know. I love awesome colors, but these pops of color, they're not too bright, like, you know. There's something lively going on. I do like it. It's just like I said, I'm finding myself having some issue with connecting with this deck, and I really want to remedy it because I love how it looks. Yeah, even the sexiness, like I said, I might not use it in an ancestor reading. That's again personal, right? That's making me uncomfortable. But yeah, in any other reading, I want to be able to use it. So again, if you have this deck, you know, or maybe if you watch this and ideas pop up, oh, please share them. Every little bit helps, right? I don't think I ever had such a problem in that sense, because if I don't connect to a deck, it's for very specific reasons, and the deck moves on. I don't want to move this deck on. I know I like it, and then at the same time I cannot connect to it. So yeah, I don't always... It's very rare to have that problem for me. So again, any tips or maybe inspiration that you have when you look at this, or if you have the deck, you know, again, any tips are welcome. The same with pairings. If you have this deck and you play with other cards with it, please tell me. I would appreciate it. So yeah, like I said, it's a little bit of a rambly walkthrough. I cannot really call it even a review, right? In all honesty, I have it now for, I think, 2 weeks or something. And I'm really trying to get to a certain point with it. Yeah, but yeah, again, I'm a little bit stuck. I'm a little bit stuck, not gonna lie. But again, it is beautiful. Yeah. And I know not every deck is meant for everybody. I want to work with this one. I'm not giving up yet. But again, even though it was a little bit of a ramble, a little bit over the place, yeah, I will try to put timestamps at least just for the simple walkthrough and then my ramble. But yeah, until there, yeah, I want to thank you again for watching. Some new content will come out when it does, and you want to stay updated, you know, please like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow, of course. And again, thank you in advance if you do that. And until then, I hope to see you all soon again. Have a lovely weekend. I think I will be posting this before the weekend, yes. And to see you soon in my next video. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.